Hey there, guys. All right, today we are back with some more overly sarcastic productions. This time, Amaterasu in the Cave, Miscellaneous Myths. So we're going to Japan. Now, you may be wondering, whoa, another Miscellaneous Myths? And it was just like 4 days ago since the last one? What's going on? I have decided, changing up the way I do my videos. So, I always do my videos in, like, sets of 4, I guess you could say. First 4 videos out of 8 days is the typical Great War, OSP, Geography Now, and then extra credits. And then 5 through 8 is Great War, and then 3 videos from whatever I feel like watching. I'm gonna change that for now. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep to this schedule. But for now, what it's going to be is it's going to be all 1 through 4 gonna repeat so it's just gonna be pretty much the only content, unless, like, say, Oversimplified or Salmonella come back and upload a new video. It's just going to pretty much be, unless then I see another video in my recommended that looks really interesting and I want to watch it. But as of now, it's Great War, OSP, Geography Now, and Extra History. So yeah, that's the schedule gonna be for a while. Who knows? Maybe I'll change it. Who knows? I don't know. I'm testing things out. I don't know. I feel like watching more OSP and more Geography Now and more Extra History, so that's what I'm doing. Now that that's out of the way, make sure you also go check out the links to the Discord. The links in the description box or in my pinned comment. If I remember to leave a pinned comment, would love it if you joined the Discord. So yeah. Now this is a short one. Let's go ahead and dive in and learn about Amaterasu in the cave.
There are a lot of myths about the sun taking a holiday for one reason or another, and they rarely go well for anybody. Turns out we need the sun
Yeah.
to, live, and when it
Yeah.
decides to take a vacay, people tend to object on account of the whole dying thing. One of the
Yeah.
more noteworthy examples of this story comes to us straight from Shintoism, with a story about the sun goddess Amaterasu and her increasingly annoying younger brother, the storm god Susanoo no Mikoto. Now, we're off to a good start when
I need you to check up on the underworld. Sounds good? Yeah.
Susanoo gets himself kicked out of heaven before the story even begins. Izanagi, our buddy from the Underworld video, orders Susanoo to travel to the Underworld, and Susanoo, not too
Well, visiting my sister might make things look a little brighter.
stoked to be told to go to hell, decides to visit his sister Amaterasu first and spend some time catching a raise to calm himself down. Now the problem is, Susanoo
Hi, is this brother? Oh. Amaterasu does not look happy seeing her brother.
has earned a bit of a reputation for trouble, so Amaterasu's just a little suspicious when he storms on by for a visit. As a show of good faith,
Yeah, easy. I'm just here to chill. Want to blow off some steam with a game of Pantheon expansion? I'm Miss Neat.
Susanoo suggests that they engage in a friendly duel of god-making. Unfortunately, the win conditions are poorly defined, and after creating a total of 8 gods, both deities proudly proclaim themselves to be the winner. In the course of their subsequent argument, Susanoo loses his temper and throws a flayed pony into Amaterasu's weaving hall.
Yo, dude, not cool. That's your sister, bro.
Yeesh. So the shock of that gratuitous violation of hospitality causes one of Amaterasu's attendants to drop dead on the spot.
Okay, so that might have been a bit. You think Susanoo? Or Susano? How's it pronounced? I don't know.
And Amaterasu gives a resounding screw it and storms off to sulk in a cave. Now obviously this is bad for everybody.
Yeah.
Without Amaterasu's sunlight, the world starts to wither and die, and even worse, demons start leaking out of the underworld and wreaking havoc. To
Not
put it
demon.
lightly, bad scene for everybody. So the gods decide they
Alright, nobody panic. I have a plan.
have to find a way to lure Amaterasu out of her cave before things get even worse. Their first plan is
Crow, little friends. Crow to save the world.
to put a whole bunch of roosters outside the cave so that Amaterasu will hear the crowing and think, "Ah, gee, must be time for sunrise." Predictably, this plan does not
Okay, anyone else have any ideas? Oh.
work, and they presumably fire whatever god came up with it. Their next plan is a little more inspired. So first off, they set up this mirror outside the cave so that once Amaterasu comes out of the cave, she'll see her own reflection, and, it's not
Why did we think this would work again? What do you mean? Isn't this for our daily flexing?
strictly clear why they thought this would be helpful. Then one of the gods who's actually been paying attention goes to get Ame no Uzumi no Mikoto, the goddess of fun, partying, and the dawn,
Her pronunciations are sounding pretty fucking good here.
and suggests that she
So I had an idea, but I don't I don't know how okay you'd be with it. Try me. No god was specified as suggesting the idea to say. So say hi to Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon.
Sailors at Amaterasu with a striptease.
Need you to get naked. What?
I'm not joking. Or exaggerating. Now, as the goddess of fun and party,
Ladies and gentlemen, those of us whose gender fluctuates from myth to myth, may I have your attention, please?
Amino Uzume is more than down to get naked if it means saving the world, and probably even if it didn't. So Amaterasu hears all the commotion outside, pops her head out of the cave, sees the roosters, the mirror, and the enthusiastically naked dawn goddess, and comes out for real. Read into that symbolism as much or as little as you want to. So the other gods promptly seal up the cave so Amaterasu can't pull that stunt again, and Amaterasu returns to her
Okay, now that that's taken care of, you're fired. Yeah.
regular sun duties. Susanoo is subsequently banished from heaven for causing the whole mess, and he wanders the earth for a while having adventures until he eventually gets back into Amaterasu's good graces by gifting her the legendary sword Grasscutter. Yay!
Yay!
Here comes the sun.
Notable variants. The Rooster's Mirror and Striptease all help coax Amaterasu out of the cave and each contribute about equally rather than being two failures and a success. Oh, that's nice.
Here comes the sun.
Amaterasu's only lured out by the sound of the other gods and not what they're cheering for, and what really draws her eye is the sight of her own beautiful reflection. Oh, so she's very egotistical. An alternate. The gods tell Amaterasu that they have found a new sun goddess, and she's super hot, you guys, causing Amaterasu to emerge from the cave and become mesmerized with the beauty of her own reflection. Okay, so again, Amaterasu is very egotistical, it seems. Curiously, most of the variants that make it a little less blatantly "I've got a girl crush" still retain Amaterasu's fascination with the female form in some way or another. Although a number of them turn it into narcissism/self-esteem, yeah, as I was saying. Tsukiyomi is an interesting figure. After a tiff with Amaterasu, the two gods weren't on speaking terms ever again, which was why the night and day were separated. Beyond that, there's not much mythos about them. Oh. Also, Tsukiyomi is a male figure, while Tsukiyomi is generally represented as female. Oh, maybe due to the changing nature of the moon. Possibly that or standard mythic inconsistency. Mythos being inconsistent? What? Humans? Inconsistent? That's inconceivable. Those blue and yellow demon-looking fellows were Fujin and Raijin, the gods of wind and thunder respectively. Fujin carries a bag of wind, while Raijin beats a drum and makes thunder. Nice. There's not much about them in the mythos, but I'm pretty sure they inspired several thunder-themed brother pairings in modern fiction. I remember there was definitely a Teen Titans episode where a couple suspiciously deific characters, the thunder and lightning powers, showed up, and there was an early Inuyasha episode like that. Oh my god, the fact that the moment she said Teen Titans, I immediately knew what she was talking about. I remember that. Fucking love Teen Titans, dude. Although those guys also resembled a pair of demon brothers that served as early antagonists in Journey to the West, which is in progress, I swear. So it's hard to say if that's their primary inspiration or not. Well, seeing as Japan borrowed heavily from China, I would not, but I don't know how much Shintoism is inspired by China. But I think you could reasonably say, put a guess towards them being inspired by that Chinese equivalent as stated here. It was either this song or Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, which, considering the subjects of the myth, I found a little too hilarious to safely include. Here comes the sun and Alright, that was Miscellaneous Myths, Amaterasu, and the Cave. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.